know what? These guys keep plugging along. You know, it's not the lineup that we saw on opening day or even in spring training, but these young guys are getting a chance, and some of them are making a case for themselves.
Well, one thing that's happened here, you know, 3 of the last 4 games, the defense has been stellar. Some of the best we've seen all year. They had a Saturday that wasn't a very good defensive game. But I think when you have a good defense, you always are going to be in a game. The thing you cannot do as a pitcher is you cannot walk people. And that's going to be the big question tonight for Carson Whisenhunt, who in 22 innings that he's pitched this year, he's walked 15. And he can't do that against this Houston team. It would not be good. And his counterpart, the guy he's facing tonight, Hunter, what's his last name?
Hunter Brown.
Hunter Brown. He's got 58 innings pitched, and he's walked 32. So he's another guy that, you know, doesn't have great command. He's been effectively wild, and he's made it work. But for Carson Whisenhunt tonight, he has to throw strikes. That is the absolute bottom line. Put it in play, let your defense help you out because they're hot right now.
And we have very good news. Victor Barakoto is in the lineup, and he's hitting 5th. And we are definitely looking forward to his at-bats the rest of the season. All right, should be fun here tonight against these Astros. Stay tuned. We'll take you back to the NBC Sports Bay Area studios for more right after this.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota, class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill, largest in-stock inventory in Northern California of your favorite luxury home appliances. By BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Visit BayAreaBMW.com today for exceptional offers. By Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier entertainment destination. And by Heffernan, because you're different. Welcome back. It is almost time for Giants-Astros Game 2. And hey, look who it is. Victor Barakoto back in the lineup. If you're just joining us after an IL stint, he dealt with a left oblique strain for about a month. Barakoto right back into the lineup, getting to start in left field. Hopefully he can do some damage both defensively, as the Giants have been very sharp, and offensively as they look to snap a 3-game skid. Hi, everyone. Welcome back into our NBC Sports Bay Area studios. Once again, Sean Estes, Kylan Mills here. The scout for Hunter Brown, the Astros ace tonight. What are you expecting in this one?
Well, he likes his fastball. He throws his fastball about 63% of the time. He has 2 different types of fastball, 4-seamer and a sinker. So you look at the guys in the Giants lineup who hit the fastball pretty well. Devers hits the fastball well. Adames hits the fastball well. Eldridge hits the fastball well, and so does Oslevis Basabe. So does Barakoto, and he's back right now. So you have some guys in the lineup that do hit the fastball. Make them throw strikes. He came off the IL. He was having a tough time throwing strikes, walking a bunch of guys. He's been better as of late, but he's one of those guys that can come after you with the fastball, so be ready to hit that pitch.
And on the other side, it's Carson Whisenhunt, the young southpaw, who will look to set the tone for the Giants as they get ready for Game 2 against the Astros. More from Oracle Park coming up after this.
.com.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Francisco Giants and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
All right, here we are at Oracle Park. We have another beautiful night for baseball. The Astros are in town. Umpires are coming out. Ball players are getting ready down the lines. And, Mike, what do you got?
All right, time now for our Ultimate Performer, brought to you by your Bay Area BMW Centers. 25 years ago today at Wrigley Field, Giants pitcher Livan Hernandez had 3 singles and 2 home run and a 2-run homer off of Joe Borowski to become the only pitcher in San Francisco history to have 4 hits, including a home run in a game. Levo also picked up the win by pitching 8 innings while only giving up 1 earned run. He could hit.
He could hit, and hit a golf ball, too.
And you ought to see him hit a golf ball.
Yep, and he knew it. All right, we got lots of action. The fantasy campers are in town. Good for them. Stay tuned. We'll When we come back, we'll have the lineups in the first pitch right after this.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota, class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Provident Credit Union, make life easy. And by Cache Creek Casino Resort, Northern California's premier entertainment destination. Though.
We've got Tuesday night baseball from Oracle Park here in San Francisco, and tonight the Astros and Giants. This is game 2 of a 3-game series, and it's right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. How about that? Game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. What do you got, Mike?
Well, 15 miles per hour wind, and we've pretty much grown accustomed to having it be about 15 or more. And that means it's going to be entertaining. Last night we had a swirl that was really out towards right field. Today it's the regular swirl you see on the, well, actually, you are getting a little bit of what we had last night in right field too. But right field's getting some help tonight, and that's the difference between the last several nights and tonight. So bottom line is the ball will carry tonight.
All right, here's the Astros lineup brought to you by your Chevrolet dealers. Not much that difference from last night. It'll be Pena, this guy's something. Yordan Alvarez will hit second, followed by Paredes, Altuve, and then the former D-back, Christian Walker. Velasquez, Varsho, and then it'll be Cam Smith, followed by Diaz, who'll do the catching.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the Wiz, Carson Whisenhunt, the rookie left-hander. He's 25 years of age, 6'3", 225-pounder. Out of East Carolina University. He is making start number 6, and you see the one big blemish on the scorecard is 15 walks in 22 and a third innings, so he's going to have to really cut that total down. 4 home runs have been allowed in 22 and a third, so his fastball command will also be essential. Let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Carson Whisenhunt. One type of fastball primarily, and that's the 4-seamer. The changeup, his number 1 pitch, and he'll throw that more than anything. He's trying to add the sinker. It's become a new pitch for him. And the slider is the only breaking ball that we're seeing right now. And let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Waka Personal Injury Law. Starting in the Giants outfield from left to right, we welcome back Victor Bericoto. He's in left, Gilbert Lee in the outfield, Cas Adames on the side, Basabe Eldridge on the right side. Drew Kavanaugh, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
And Pena with a swing and a miss. So we get started right on time at 6:45. And Pena in the 0-1 is right on the inside corner. Who do you have, Mike, for umpires?
Well, Steven Jashinsky is the plate umpire tonight. It's the first time we've seen him. Nate Tomlinson over at first, Paul Clemens at second, Mark Wegner, the crew chief, will be at third tonight.
Here's the 0-2, and he got him on 3 pitches, and that's how this game gets started. By the way, Spanish audio is available on the SAP channel.
Well, 2 changeup and then a big breaking ball. You know, and he calls it a slider, but that really is kind of slurvy. It's right in between a slider and a curveball. It's bigger than a slider and not quite as quick as a curveball, but a nice pitch.
Here is Alvarez. Just basically, he leads the world in everything.
Really a legitimate Triple Crown contender. And we don't say that very often, but this guy is special. Big man, 6'4", 235.
2 balls and no strikes. Couple of hits last night. He also hit a ball 118. miles per hour with exit velocity. 118.
I think his first 3 at bats went 109, 118, 110.
And they say he's not any good.
Well,
just kidding.
You're right. He's not any good. He's great.
He's great. Three and one. 3 and 2.
That's perfect location. 3-1 with that fastball. We mentioned the fastball command is really big on the list of things he has to do tonight.
And down low. So Alvarez takes the walk. And here's Isaac Paredes. Two for 4 last night. He got 15 home runs, 62 driven in. And that pitch is down low. Paredes, lots of power. Pitch is high and wide. Alvarez doesn't run. I mean, he does a lot of things, but run is not one of them. He's got 1 steal. Swing. He's going to miss.
That's the thing about Whisenhunt. I mean, he throws that changeup more than any other pitch. And you'll see it a lot in traditional fastball counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, 3-2.
Little dribbler, and this is going to be foul. Go back to Alvarez, Mike. I'm sure you know this, but he was signed by the Dodgers. Out of Cuba, he's signed by the Dodgers.
And they let him go. Can you imagine? Hey, every organization's got 1 or 2 of those guys.
Yep. Stop sticking up for them. I don't want to hear about it. It was a major mistake on their part.
Yeah.
Somehow they've made up for it.
Yeah, they're not hurting for offense these days.
3 and 2. And this should be a souvenir. Eldridge will give chase, but it's out of play. It's right at the end of the Astro dugout.
This is a big pitch right now for Whisenhunt. This 3-2 count. He walks Alvarez. You're thinking, all right, that's okay, but you can't keep walking these Astros. And here he is in a get-it-in situation.
And it's hit towards the gap, and the get-it-in situation is going to be a sharp single in the left field. Cut off very nicely, by the way, in center field.
That really was a nice play by Gilbert. I thought that had double written all over it off the bat. So he comes right at him, and another changeup. This time, Paredes not fooled by it at all. There's that cutoff by Gilbert. Good footwork.
Altuve, 0 for 4 last night. Notoriously high ball hitter. Rolls this one foul. There isn't anybody that has taken advantage of those Crawford boxes in Houston more than this guy. And that's not taking anything away from him. The kid can hit, and he's very well got a shot at the Hall of Fame.
He really does. Five foot 6 inches tall.
I mean, he's probably was one of the most likable players in the major leagues. And then, of course, they had the cheating scandal. And unfortunately for that, he kind of became the face of it, and I'm not sure that that's fair.
No, I don't think it is fair. And some of those interviews that he gave, I mean, he was doing it in a second language.
And he gets booed in every stadium. Pitches up, it's 1-2.
What is remarkable about this guy, and we mentioned how tall he is, 5'6", but look at where he stands in the batter's box. I mean, he's as far off the plate as anybody we've seen all year in both leagues.
Yeah, he's the shortest. Boy, that's close, boy. One you want to think about challenging. It's 2-2.
Drew Kavanaugh, the Giants catcher, done a pretty good job of challenging.
Well, that puts Whisenhunt in dire straits.
Well, just another free gift at 90 feet. I mean, I like the idea. You know, you back foot, try and make him swing, and winds up hitting him in the front foot. And Altuve's having a hard time getting to first base. That lit him up. I don't know if he could stay in the game.
I don't know. Right now, he can't put any weight on it. Altuve, Mike, comes into today's game with 2,477 hits.
Take a look at just right how solidly the ball hits the foot and bounces straight back to Whisenhunt. So you know that was a direct hit. And the other thing too about an injury like that, it's not going to feel better as the game wears on.
Yeah, you plant that foot and you can't move it really once you plant it. So Walker right out of bed does see the changeup, and it's a big swing and a miss. So he's seen it now in the first pitch. Well, you know, I mean, the Astros went over the scouting report on Whisenhunt. I mean, they know he's got a changeup. But it still can be one of the toughest pitches to hit, even if you're looking for it. Well, there you got a fastball right down the chute.
Walker with good power. He's got 196 lifetime homers.
Right away, the Astros, with the help of a walk and a hit by pitch, putting the heat on. Out of play, another fastball. Little pop-up, little trouble. Basabe's got it. And Alvarez really had to go halfway.
That was the farthest thing from easy right there. I mean, it's second baseman's ball because of the angle he has of the ball, but even at that, I mean, Basabe almost overruns it.
And Mike, you have to be aware if you're Basabe that the guy at third may be tagging.
Well, he looks in quickly to see if Alvarez was going. Ends up being a non-productive out. And a big get for Whisenhunt.
Here's Velasquez. And he takes low on a first pitch changeup. Two and out. Velasquez 0 for 3 last night.
Has to get in the strike zone right here. And this is a situation, too, where Joe Espada, the manager of the Astros, he'll turn Velasquez loose. 3-0. Wow, they get a gift there. There's Joe Espada.
Oh, a gutsy 3-1 changeup.
Yeah, I think he's got better command of the changeup than he does the fastball.
And the payoff. Right at Koss to have to go the long way in the dirt. And digging it out is Eldridge. Killing me already.
And a blue moon.
All right, back here at least outside of Oracle Park in the marina where we used to park our cars. Let's take a look at the Giants lineup, brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll be Jung-Hoo Lee, who's hitting right at 300. He'll lead it off, followed by Adames, Eldridge, and then Devers. Devers, the DH tonight. Victor Barracoto, welcome back. He's hitting 5th. Then it's Gilbert, Basabe, Kavanaugh, and Koss.
On the hill tonight for the Astros will be the right-handed veteran Hunter Brown. Brown 6'2", 220 pounds. He's 27 years of age in his 4th year at the big league level. So he'll be starting number 12. He's 3-1 on the year with a 3.53 ERA. And look at the walks, 32 in 58 innings. That's a lot of walks.
Jung-Hoo Lee hitting 309 home runs. 46 runs batted in. And he shoots this one foul. And it's a quick 0-2. I would say that they're a Jung-Hoo Lee fan. Either that or old Willie McGee jerseys.
Well, kind of reminds you of Willie McGee, one of our favorite all-time Giants.
Out of play.
Let's take a look at the play of the game presented by your California Ford dealers. Last night, Jung-Hoo Lee hit his 9th home run of the season, giving him one more than he hit last season, and he did it in 148 less at bats.
Two for 5 yesterday, and this is bounced. Pena recovers to make the play.
Let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Hunter Brown. He's got a 4-seamer and a sinker. Knuckle curveball, changeup, slider. Knuckle curveball is probably his most preferred specialty pitch. If you're thinking about velocity, he's got a good one. Fastball will average 96, and he could hit 98 and even above on a few occasions. But he's got good gas.
Here's Adames. Adames 0 for 3 in the game last night. And he pops this one up, and it's going to be out of play. Yeah, the kid pitched good last night. I watched him.
Blade Tidwell making his 2nd start. He's had 2 starts against the state of Texas. One of the Rangers, last night the Astros, and he really looked good.
Thomas, little dribbler back to Brown, the pitcher, and he throws him out.
Let's take a look at that Astros defense. It's brought to you by Walk-Up Personal Injury Law. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Velasquez, Varsho, and Smith, by far the best arm in right field. Pena and Paredes They'll be on the left side of the infield. Altuve and Walker on the right side. And Yainer Diaz, he'll be in the squad, putting down the sides.
Here's Eldridge. I'm going to talk to Eldridge about his walk-up song.
Yeah.
Well, that put me to sleep.
It's great if you're going out to dinner on a first date. You want a little mood music, but to take a big league at bat, I don't know.
You should not walk up to the plate thinking about getting your teeth cleaned. Yeah, I mean, whatever they're playing, and we need to find out. We need to suggest to Eldridge, this now is your walk-up song.
That's right. Brought to you by the lovely Martha Jane from Montara.
Look, Eldridge yet, Mike, if we had him when he was a rookie,
he'd have been fun.
Yeah, because he likes to listen and he likes to do what you tell him to do.
And he's not afraid to laugh at himself.
This is fouled at the plate. I mean, look, that's hard to be invisible when you're 6'7" or 8 or whatever it is. But he is such a good kid that you'd have to be really careful is what you would ask him to do. Two and two. Very high. See, John's getting a base runner for Devers right here. And he's going to flip one to left. And when you're that big and strong, when you flip them out to left, they're more like a fly ball. That'll end the inning.
This telecast is brought to you by Roaring Camp Railroads. There's a secret adventure in the trees. Join Roaring Camp's Kids Club for free.
Varsho will lead it off. Astros sent 6 men to the plate and didn't score. Guess that's all you can send to the plate, right? Without scoring.
Yeah.
Varsho, we saw Varsho when the Blue Jays were in town. And we always like to talk nice about Varsho. A couple of reasons. One, he's a Wisconsin kid, and two, we know his mom and dad are watching. So Dalton takes high. It's 3-0.
He's an amazing athlete. I mean, not many guys can be a catcher and a center fielder and be good at both positions. Well, this guy's one of them. Dale Murphy is one of them. Craig Biggio is one of them. Rare.
I mean, he's a catcher, right? We saw him a lot in Arizona when he was catching. And how many catchers try to bunt for a hit?
Yeah. And are good at it. Varsho, not a big guy, unless he's standing next to Altuve. He's 5'8". Altuve's 5'6", but I think he's lying about that too.
And as we speak, Varsho with his first hit of the series.
Well, score big on authentic gear at MLBshot.com. Official jerseys, memorabilia, all kinds of good stuff. Go to the official source of your San Francisco Giants. Go to MLBshop.com.
Well, here's a guy at the plate that if he didn't play yesterday, the Giants would have won.
You're right.
3 for 4, a home run, a hit in the 9th to tie the game. And he really, when you're watching and not broadcasting, you do throw. You want to throw stuff. You know, I mean, you watch a lot of games in Reno.
You do. And I do throw stuff.
And the thing that's usually in your hand, you can't throw. And that's the remote.
Or a cold one.
No, you can go to Amazon and order foam remotes all over the place.
That's a pretty good idea, actually. I hadn't heard of that.
You know where they, believe it or not, they have remotes for toddlers. Because if you're around one, they don't want toys. They want your iPhone. They love the remote. And I don't know about you, but you get the right toddler, and don't switch your TV to where you're getting Japan and China.
Oh yeah, you have no way to get back. Yeah, I've experienced that.
So if you're dealing with a toddler, you can find these foam remotes.
I'm glad that's happening in your house too. I mean, I thought that we kind of cornered the market on it at our place.
Down the line, hit well. It's just, and I mean just, foul. I think.
Well, that's going to get replayed a few times here. It's such a weird feeling when you do this and you hit a ball that's out of the ballpark and you miss a home run by a short margin. That was clearly foul, but it does make you think, well, should have been a home run.
Yeah, count it. Instead, exit velocity huge, and the throw is going to go to third, and Varsho going all the way to third, thinking, yeah, I heard Barracoda's got a good arm. Well, let's see it.
Well, Barracoda had to kind of get off a flat-footed throw, and he didn't have a lot of momentum coming to the ball. But I don't want to take anything away from Varsho. He's a good base runner, and he's got good speed. It's a 1-2 pitch that gets raked into left field. The ball was hit 114 miles per hour. It kind of put Barracoda on his heels.
Here's Diaz, Rainer Diaz.
And once again, I mean, it was in Hunt trouble, and this is the bottom of the lineup.
Cam Smith with his 4th hit in the series. There's a strike. Stressful first, now stressful second. 46 pitches. Bottom line is if you're whizzing a snug, just keep him in the game. Limit the damage if you can. Down low.
Now he's pitching for the strikeout. I mean, his best bet for strikeouts are off his slider and his changeup. His fastball is pretty straight. I mean, he can't get one with it, but more of a fly ball fastball.
Top of the order on deck.
It's 5 3-ball counts tonight, and that's in 9 hitters. Talk about the Achilles heel for this guy. In 22 innings coming into this game, he had 15 walks. That's 2 walks and a hit batsman that he's given up the first time through the lineup. Oh, by the way, they've also mixed in 3 hits, so he has really struggled.
So now, you worked yourself into the bottom 3 to get to the top 3. There's a reason why the top 3 are hitting where they are. Giants now absolutely looking for a double play. And it's in tight. On the ground to third. Cox is coming home.
I don't know what Kavanaugh was doing. He didn't have to touch him. He got the force.
Yeah, I don't know, Mike, if he thought the throw was coming into the line, so he might have to tag him.
I mean, risk your run if you make contact with that runner coming to home plate. He can knock that ball out of your glove, and that scores a run. I mean, he touched on the base. He did not have to make contact with him with his glove.
See if you can get his glove out of the way. Oh, he had time to do that.
Yeah. Giants catch a break there.
Well, it moves everybody up a base. It keeps it scoreless. And now you face this guy.
Ooh. And he swings through a hanging slider. I wouldn't make a habit of throwing him hanging sliders.
Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
In the park. In the park. And coming in to score is Smith. Hey, if you get out of this inning with that, you got to feel fortunate.
You're right.
If you didn't know why I said Mike Schmidt didn't fare well against my partner over the years, even though they were teammates for a year. But Mike learned from another pitcher on the Phillies team to throw Mike Schmidt hanging sliders, and he did. And then he struck him out 22 times.
Well, he usually popped him up. By the way, one of my favorite teammates, and just an incredible player.
Believe it or not, one of mine too.
Well, yeah, you played against him in college.
Played with him in the summer league in college. Give you an idea how things are different. That he played short and I played third.
Well, it all worked out for the good.
What, did I move him off of his spot or what? Hit to right. In the park. And Wisenhunt is going to talk to himself, but he's got to be happy. It's 1-0 Astros.
The fan favorite.
Astros jump out 1-0. Nick Allen is going to come into play for Altuve.
Well, not a surprise. As direct a hit that Altuve took to his left foot, I mean, he got hit hard. And he's tough as nails, and for him to leave, you know that it hurt.
So Devers, the DH, had a couple of hits last night. And here he takes a strike. Barakoto is on deck. One ball and one strike. Devers with 24 home runs. The only one really chasing him in the RBI department was Casey Schmidt. Devers clearly looking for something middle in. Maybe all the time. There's Schmidt.
Yeah.
Nice to see him still hanging around.
Really upset that he's no longer in that lineup every day. He was fun to watch.
2-2. And boy, did he make the lineup better. Woo.
Well, breakout year for him. So coming into the season, that was the goal and mission accomplished.
So what was it?
He had his meniscus, I believe, in his left knee.
Right. Now the reason I was trying to be really specific is, could he have pitched with it?
Well, you know, that's not an unusual question, because he was a closer at San Diego State. I mean, he played third base and come in the ninth and pitch the ninth. And so, yeah, he could pitch right now. I'm sure he'd want to if he could.
Hey, Devers takes a leadoff walk. I haven't checked lately. I think I will now that I've opened my mouth. See if the Giants are catching up in the league a little bit in walks. What do you think? I think no. All right, here we go.
You know, they're catching up at defense.
All right. They have walked 311 times. And that's the least amount. The Rockies with 366. So they're doing a little bit better. Barracoto coming off the IL. Good to have him back. Missed 26 games. Those are 26 important games with 3 or 4 at bats a game that you miss as a young player.
Well, he's exciting. And you're right. I mean, you lose 100 at bats when you have an opportunity as a rookie. It's hard to digest, but here he is. And the fact that they got him back, still a lot of time left.
Well, he just took a pitch he's been thinking about for 26 games.
All right, time now for our powerful performance brought to you by Xfinity. Last night, Drew Gilbert hit a 407-foot home run to right center field. It's the longest home run he's hit in the majors at any ballpark except Coors Field. His career long in Denver, 421.
Send him 400 feet and take your chances. But there isn't any doubt that he's improved at the plate over the last month.
Oh, no question. Well, better knowledge of the strike zone, better discipline of the strike zone. He's using the whole field better. And early in the year, you would have a sense that he was caught in between thoughts. You know, he'd go up there thinking fastball and swinging a slider, or vice versa. He didn't do that now. He's up there looking for a pitch. He stays on it. And what tells you that is the balance he has in his lower body. How many times do you see him reach? How many times do you see him stay back and get both hips or both cheeks into a swing? Yeah. A lot.
Good pitch. Make it 1-2. Anyway, if you're interested in some local pitchers that have done well and doing well, and well, the one that just came off the IL. And now Devers is going to go, and he's going to make it.
You love to see it. You love to point it out. And especially when there's a big man. It only happens when you get a good secondary lead and anticipate the ball in the dirt. And there was no hesitation there from Devers. A hurried throw and gets himself in scoring position. That's a nice play.
So it's 2-2 to Drew Gilbert, and the pitch. No pitch at all. Anyway, Kyle Harrison started today, or is pitching now in San Diego. Rengifo got him for a grand slam. He gave up 5 runs in the second inning. With a foul at home plate. So we're rooting for that kid.
Yes, we are. And he hasn't had many days like this one. But it's early, and Milwaukee can score some runs. So
I think he had one other really stinker, and that was in Sacramento. That was it. 2-2. Three and 2.
Those are big misses. We mentioned, I mean, the command is an issue with Hunter Brown.
Well, for whatever reason, Devers got Brown's attention. And a base hit, and Devers knew it. And here he comes, and the throw will go to second, and this game is tied on the Gilbert base hit.
Well, that's exactly what we're talking about, the area of improvement with Drew Gilbert. Going with the location that he gets. This ball's right in the outside corner in a 3-2 count. Really stays on the ball, head stays still. Look at the head. Watch the contact off the bat. And puts it in left field for an RBI that ties this game. It's just a great at bat.
You know why it's a great at bat, Mike, is because it's coming off of the home run we just saw yesterday. I mean, you can get into that home run swing.
Well, you're right. You try and hit home runs on pitches on the outside part of the plate, and it's not easy. You go with it, take your single, take your RBI, you're a hero.
Basabe, you got a hit yesterday. And he's going to bunt for a hit. And he is going to bunt for a hit. Break out the ground attack. Here we go.
It's great listening to Gary Pettis talk about Basabe.
He likes him, huh?
He thinks he's the real deal. But again, the bunt presents itself. I mean, if you have it, look, you have to respect this guy's power. So if that third baseman plays back a little bit, runner first base, one out, you're not thinking bunt. A complete sneak attack and pulls it off. Keeps the line moving.
Here's Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh took an 0 for 4 yesterday. But he's shown that he can hit a little bit. And maybe a double play. They got one. No. So Cavanaugh beats out the relay, or no relay. By the way, the Giants signed Andrew Kisner. He's here. Zach Morgan, who had just been brought up, was optioned out. But Denard, he was designated for assignment, with Barracoto being activated. So welcome back, Andrew Kisner. We liked him. He was a good guy.
Oh, look out. I mean, this is heat seeking right under the chin.
Boy, it looked like he hit him in the shoulder.
That's what you think about.
What did Tito Fuentes say? You can't throw me. I got 5 or 6 kids.
Yeah. One of the many reasons we love Tito Fuentes. There, Tito.
Hey, you can't throw at me. I got 5 or 6 kids.
He is a breath of fresh air.
Oh my goodness. Pitch is high. 2 balls in a strike.
Yeah, we always talk about Pablo Sandoval, the Panda, how much energy he brought into the clubhouse every day and onto the field. He never had a bad day. Well, Tito Fuentes, the same
might
guy.
have had more.
He might have had more.
If it was possible.
And that's saying something.
Cavanaugh goes, and he's going to have a steal. And that's going to be his first one of the year.
And the first one of his career. And speaking of Pablo Sandoval, we want to say happy birthday to the Panda. 40 years old, and
and he can still play.
He can still play.
With anybody say. 2-2. See another pitch. I mean, look, the guy's got a couple of runners in scoring position here. Here's the 2-2.
Protect mode. 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer up. "26 pitches this inning. Next pitch will be number 40 on the game.
Just looked up at some of Tito's stuff, Mike. So Tito went from the Giants to the Padres. That's where you might have faced him. And then from the Padres to the Tigers, 77. That's when he was teammates with Tom Reiser. And then 78, he ended up with Oakland. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Giants tie it up.
I think he's with the Yankees for about an hour.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say that.
A good hands replay last night. Willie Adames made a great play up the middle on a ground ball off the bat of Jeremy Pena. He had to make a spinning throw that Rafael Devers was able to pick out of the dirt, and they got their man. It was the play of the night.
Here's Nick Allen in place of Altuve. Look, I don't want to wear out Tito, but I just have to mention one other thing. So his last full year, 1977. I mean, Tito had to have been over 35, right? Here's Adames again on the run, and he throws him out. Nick Allen retired. But his last year he had 190 hits.
And he
190 hits.
And he couldn't make a team the next year.
Well, he did for Oakland for about 12 games.
Going
nice play, man.
Cross body, right shoe top high, and then coming up with enough strength to throw a man out. He's got good speed. That's a great play. And Whisenhunt needs a quick inning. I mean, he's throwing 58 pitches with one out here in the third. I mean, you want to be 45 pitches or less after the third inning is over.
You got to say this: he's survived.
He has survived.
I'm telling you, he looks like one of those characters in one of our favorite movies. Oh, brother, where art thou?
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Is that a great soundtrack or what?
He plays a great jug too, by the way. Yes, it is.
Ball and I mean, some movies you just think about make you laugh. 1 and 2. I thought he was a toad.
That whole thing was hysterical. One of my favorite George Clooney movies.
Yeah, George pulled it off, didn't he? You got that jug and you went rolling.
Yeah, I mean, Whisenhunt looks like he could be in a jug band.
Yeah. In tight, it's 3 and 2.
Another 3-ball count. You know, it's an issue for a number of reasons. Obviously, you have to work hard.
Triples alley covered by Lee. Go ahead.
But the other reason is you're killing your defense. You're keeping your defense on the field way too long. And the longer they're out there, the less efficient they're going to be. You minimize their range, their jump, their concentration. There's nothing good about it.
Here's Nelson Velasquez.
Oh, that was a big thing with Bruce Bochy. I mean, he knew he had a great defense, but he also had pitchers that got off the field quickly, saved their legs.
Velasquez rolled out to Koss. The big out. It ended the first inning with the bases loaded. There's a strike, and this is going to be a strike on
the catcher's
the challenge, which is ABS powered by T-Mobile. So this is going to be a good call by Cavanaugh.
The call's overturned. The pitch is a strike. San Francisco retains their challenge.
Yeah, that makes a difference in this count.
2-1 to a 1-2. You bet it does.
Center of the diamond. Who's got it? Wasabi! Killing me.
Hey, a 12-pitch inning. He needed that.
Jeez Louise.
This telecast is brought to you by Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, now open daily. Come try Vertigo 360, our spinning, flipping, over-the-top new ride. Save on passes and wristbands at beachboardwalk.com.
And the lead takes the pitch wide. Nice shot. Outside the ballpark. Again, our drones are doing their job.
Yeah, the drones have been a hit this year.
To an 0 to Jung-Hoo Lee, who rolled out to short. It's always a great shot. Center field, but it's going to be to Varsho, who's playing straight away.
Well, this Saturday, the first 20,000 fans will receive a Gigante sweatshirt presented by Toyota, and then enjoy Latin music and culture throughout the ballpark thanks to Topo Chico Hard and Bank of America. Go to sfgiants.com/fiesta.
Rocky's in town. Here's Adames. Adames is going to have the hit of the year. Put her down, go for 2. Make it a double, make it the hit of the year double, and he did.
Well,
I mean, Willie, there's hits to the opposite field.
this is an emergency swing double. First one we've seen all year.
This is the best.
He's right down the line. Walker cannot get it once it gets by him. I mean, and really, Cam Smith, the right fielder, who's got a great arm, I mean, he makes a play out of it.
He does. I was getting a little cocky, and then I thought, oh. Here's Eldridge. Eldridge takes a strike.
I think someday in Willie Adames' life, he's going to teach hitting at some level. He's got to pull a tape of that last at bat.
He does. It's a little roller. A couple of big guys coming together, and Eldridge is tagged out. And he's going to say what when he shows these young hitters that tape?
You got to have a good emergency swing to be a big leaguer.
I was taught to put the ball in play and see what happens. Or he could say, look, you got to look around to see where that first baseman is playing. And then if you can, get a good pitch and hit it right by him.
Lots of things to learn on that.
Here's Devers trying to give the Giants the lead. And it's wide. Here's the swing that he's going to teach all of these kids.
All right, here we go. Yeah, just hit them where they ain't.
Yeah. That was a little tardy.
When you think about all those line drives that he hit that got caught, or 110-mile-an-hour ground balls that got caught,
Yeah.
You get a hit like that.
Hey, his 98th hit is the one I remember the most.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
There's a pitch right down the chute, and Adames fouled it straight, or meant that Devers fouled it straight back.
All right.
She got it. How did she get it? Not that guy behind him with the glove.
Okay. There's the guy that got it. And he has earned fan of the night so far.
Friends for life. Way to go, young man. That's a good film. Uh-oh. Oh, timeout called by Devers. Boy, these umpires jump out from behind home plate, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, what happened?
You're thinking, oh, clock violation, call strike 3, inning over, see you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Not the case. Got him on a high fastball. After 3, it's 1-1.
$20,000 fans will receive a Hello Kitty Funko Pop presented by EVA Air as the Giants host the Rockets. Go to sfgiants.com/Hello Kitty.
Is this Funko Pop Hello Kitty 2?
I think it is.
And we had one already this year.
That is a happy household right there, folks.
Now, if I recall, the first Hello Kitty Funko Pop day, I got a lot of ticket requests. I think you did too. Here it is out to center field. Starting to carry for Gilbert. Not a problem. Well, true baseball fans need Wi-Fi that is so reliable it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Are you having fun?
Jung-Ho Lee. Once in a while, I just like to do baseball like you would do tennis.
Yeah.
And that's a great example.
Yeah.
Lee, 2 outs.
Yeah, a little bit of a quieter voice. This guy, there's nothing quiet about this guy.
No, he had a whole lot of fun putting that on.
Yeah, that's
and didn't want anybody. You have to gravitate people wanting to talk to you if you wear that.
Yeah, because a lot of people will fake like they're asleep when you walk by them. Hoping you won't sit down next to him.
This poor guy sitting next to him.
Yeah, he puts.
Yeah. Well, this one hit well. 5 pitches, fly ball to left. Inning over. The broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. Wayne Kuiper. With me is Mike Krukow. So I was thinking today, while we were doing our lineup cards, Mike got a phone call. It was his old friend, catcher, my friend Bob Brenly. And the question popped up that if they had the ABS now and Brenly was catching you, would you let him make the challenges or would you challenge too?
No, I'd let him 100%. I mean, there are times, obviously, as a pitcher, you think you threw a strike, but I don't think you can trust it, especially with breaking balls. I mean, and with Brenly, I mean, he was the best catcher I ever had.
Right.
And he would be really good at it. I mean, he was really good at everything.
Well, he'd have fun with it, that's for sure. By the way, your lazy boy and my lazy boy, they'll be showing up middle of October.
Yeah, they'll be sending them to the house.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Plant yourself in front of the big old flat screen. Put your feet up and fall asleep.
Well, that's a problem. Jennifer and I will sit there and we'll watch this movie, and it starts off, and I'm thinking, yeehaw, Daddy, I've been thinking about a week for this, and about 20 minutes into it, I look over her, and she is sawing logs. So,
what a great
you can't watch the movie when she's sleeping.
It's a great commercial for Lazy Boy.
Yeah.
It can't be keep you awake during the movie, boy.
No.
Barracuda on the 2-1 pitch, a healthy rip. It's 2-2. He wants time.
Yeah, he's going to think about it a little bit.
Struck out looking the last time up, and he's probably thinking, well, that's not going to happen again.
Well, I don't think he should think. He should just see ball, try and protect, put it in play.
He got such a nice swing.
What really caught our eye about this guy was his approach to right field in spring training. And Scottsdale is such a live right field. And he had home runs that were going out by a bunch. The question was, well, who is this guy? Then you watch him throw, and you see the tools the guy has, and all of a sudden your interest goes up a couple notches.
Got him. 4 strikeouts for Hunter Brown.
That's a good curveball. Right down below the outside corner.
Good snap.
And you can hear that thing snap. Hear it buzz.
There's Gilbert. Well, Gilbert had an RBI single and tied the game in the second.
Good curveballs you can hear. I'm not making that up.
I like that mosquito that you can't get rid of. Exact same spot as the first pitch. It's 0-2. So Brown's going to take a little bit of a walk. And Gilbert stays alive.
That was a great pitch and a great fight him off.
There you go. Sisters? Maybe. Here's the 0-2.
Ball players, though.
1-2. Well, Gilbert putting up a fight.
Well, and he's fighting off some fuzz too. Some of these pitches that Brown's throwing, they're right there on the corner, down just slightly below the strike zone. Really good pitches.
Two and two.
Oh yeah, having a pretzel with my dad.
3-2.
You know what's great about kids? They are not afraid to have a conversation with you with a mouthful of food.
You hear that all the time from your parents?
My mom.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
My dad could care less.
We're going to get an appeal. The first appeal was, did he swing? And catcher Diaz is challenging ABS, powered by T-Mobile. And he walked him.
Houston has 1 challenge remaining.
Small victory for Drew Gilbert.
Great
Kind of
bat.
really, the ABS is kind of cool when it's a 3-2 count, because it's going to determine whether you got a base runner or not.
0-2 count to a walk. Great at bat.
Here's Basabe. You might see Gilbert go. Basabe took a pretty good pitch to hit, and maybe waiting for Gilbert to go, but not sure that that's a possibility.
He's not afraid to take a pitch and get down the count. He believes in his ability to hit it.
Gilbert goes, and a little dribbler, and it's going to be 1-3, maybe a hit and run.
Well, Basabe's the perfect guy to put a hit and run on, because he can definitely expand the hit balls out of the strike zone. Because the deal with a hit and run, but there's a lot of young players right now that don't really know the whole concept behind the hit and run. Manager puts a hit and run on. That runner's going to break at first, try and steal second. But if you're the hitter, you're swinging it at anything.
It's probably better to do it. Well, I mean, I liked it whether there was no outs or 1 out, never with 2 outs. This is a line drive, and it's going to be a base hit, and it's going to score Gilbert, and the Giants are going to take the lead on the help of a hit and run. Part of the reason you put a hit and run on is to stay out of the double play. Here's the base hit.
And it moves the defense out. I mean, as soon as a runner breaks, you're going to have whoever is covering second base, the shortstop and the second baseman, is going to leave their position to cover the bag. It opens up one side of the field. I really think that the hit and run is a play that it should come back.
Yeah, it should.
Because it disappeared.
And it also forces guys to try to hit the ball the other way, especially if you're a right-handed hitter.
It emphasizes bat control. But it's so disruptive to the infield defense.
Roller to short. High throw. Safe.
Nate Tomlinson, the umpire, making the call. No argument from Christian Walker. The key to the play was Koss going down, ducking his head and getting low.
You got to, when you're running down the line, you got to read that first baseman. What's he doing? And he read him right away.
That's great body control from Koss.
Greg, go back to the hit and run. The reason I liked it with nobody out is because then you always have that shot of getting the guy to second with 1 out as opposed to with 2 outs. But Frank got to like it so much that he would give it to me when I had 2 strikes.
Frank Robinson, our manager. But he also knew you were going to put the ball in play.
Yeah, and he didn't have some wild guy out there.
But there's certain hitters you would never put a hit run on.
Here's Jung-Woo Lee, who's 0 for 2. And he takes high and wide. Now the pitch count was fairly low coming into this inning. Well, maybe not low, but normal for Hunter Brown. Now it's starting to get up there. He's got 73.
Yeah, you want to be 60 or less after the 4th inning is over.
Oh, Jung Hoo's going to challenge. This is going to be really close. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The call's confirmed. The pitch was a strike. San Francisco has 1 challenge remaining.
Stephen Josinski almost went ha-ha at the end of that call.
He was digging that call, right? He was very happy making that announcement.
Stephen. We'll see how loud he shouts the next 20 minutes. Come on. Listen. 2-1. Up to middle. This time Pena cuts it off and makes a perfect throw to end the inning. Jung Hoo hit it hard. Giants take the lead. Light, cold hard facts. Closest any Giants players ever come to winning the Triple Crown in the National League was Willie Mays in 1955. Here's who beat him out. Richie Ashburn beat him out in average, and Duke Snyder beat him out in RBIs, but nobody beat him out in home runs. Willie, I'm pretty sure that that's called a good year.
Yeah. The year after the Giants won the World Series in 1954.
So he hit those home runs, a lot of them at the Polo Grounds. Pena on the ground the other way, right to Eldridge. He tried the Willie Adames approach at hitting the ball to right field. Has to be more of an emergency swing.
Yeah, it was too much of a real swing.
There's the guy that is in the Triple Crown hunt. That's the reason why we brought that up. First pitch is inside. I mean, it's got to be a strike, right? If not, it hit him.
Well, I don't think he wants to give up an at bat. I think it was close to his hand. But you're as hot a hitter as he is. Tries to jam him.
Right above the hands or the knob.
That just missed his fingers.
I gotta believe if you're going as good as you are, like he is, and if you're as big as he is, you still got to test him inside, right?
Yeah, you have to. Ooh.
Yeah, he can live off of those mistakes right there.
Well, it's not where you want to throw a changeup. You want that thing to start off the bottom of the strike zone and then down, drop below the strike zone. You don't want to throw it up there across the chest. Not to a guy like Alvarez.
Little flick of the wrist. And Jung Hoo Lee in front of the wall. Maybe gone in Houston.
That's 11 straight outs after a really rocky first and second inning. Carson Whisenhunt has really calmed things down. He had 55 pitches in the first 2 innings. Now his next pitch will be number 80. You want to be 75 or less at the end of the 5th.
Here's Paredes.
I mean, those are the things that you look at when you're a manager or pitching coach. Guy starts out rocky. How does he straighten himself out?
This will be another ball in the air, and it's going to fall.
There hasn't been one instant when he's been underneath the pop-ups he's had to try and field tonight where he's been comfortable. And here he overruns it. I mean, that's just, you have to learn this ballpark. And the one thing that the balls will do here, they'll slide off of the wind on the right field side and come back to the field of play. They'll move on you late.
Well, here's where Wisenhunt now can pitch through that. It's a base hit. I mean, it's a ball that should be caught, but I've never ruled it anything other than a base hit. Not just here, but wherever you play.
You see the wind and how it's affecting it. It's just all over the place, and it swirls.
On the ground, Basabe. The short way in another quick inning. 12 pitches.
Doubleheader on Saturday, August 29th at Oracle Park. Giants taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2 separate games, each featuring a giveaway. Catch one game or make it a full day at the ballpark with tickets to both tickets. For both games, they're sold separately. Go to sfgiants.com/doubleheader.
I got a plan.
What is it?
Well, the Adamas trying that trick again down the first baseline. This time it didn't work.
What's your plan?
So how much time do we have between games?
Well, this particular time it could be as much as 3-4 hours.
All right, so I'm going to get the rooftop at the Via.
Yeah.
Throw a party.
Hey, I'm on board. Yeah. The Via is awesome. The hotel right across the street from the ballpark.
Great rooftop.
I'll go over there every chance I can.
Yeah, there's a Jeff Kent ceremony there at the rooftop.
Well, that's the day they're going to retire Jeff Kent's number.
Yep. But that still doesn't mean we can't have a party in between.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Out of play.
I'll bring the ice. Well, and there's the rooftop we're talking about.
Look at that. We could have a shindig there, couldn't we? Shindig? Did I just say that?
Yes, you did.
There's Jerry Leap. Rocking the blue sweater.
Yeah, was that Barb he was talking to?
Yep. 3-1 to Eldridge. Eldridge, high drive. Left center field. It is out of here. Well, folks, we need to be reminded every once in a while that that's the kind of power this kid's got.
Well, home runs always mean something, but when you hit them the opposite way, the opposite side of straight center, take on the deep part of the yard.
Yeah, 399.
It gets people talking about it. And he made that wall, cleared that wall by a bunch.
Here's Devers, who can do the same thing. Eldridge thinking, that felt good. It's his 12th.
Yeah, he made a little change in his swing a couple days ago, and it's paying off for him. Front shoulder's really staying in on the swing. And he's back spinning balls the opposite gap now. And that is what you look for. Hey, enjoy your home runs.
I mean, you see that as Devers takes a walk, and you realize that those guys coming up in the minor leagues together, they don't forget each other.
No. And he inside outs this ball, catches it flush with backspin. But, you know, I Hits a home run. He gets back to the bench and he smiles.
Joshua Miller is the Astros pitching coach.
Astros do have activity in their bullpen. De Los Santos, the right-hander. This Astros bullpen has more left-handers than right-handers.
Should not be allowed.
I think we've seen that maybe ever. There's De Los Santos.
Barakoto struck out twice. Takes a good rip and fouls it out of play.
Another young hitter with big-time power. He's attempting to do something that's extremely difficult. Let's come off the IL and get yourself ready to come back up to the big leagues. It's not like you have a spring training where you're going to get 50, 60, 70 at bats. You're going to get a dozen. Go get them.
Hit on the ground hard, maybe two. And it will be two. Giants on the board on the home run by Bryce Eldridge, who leaves the yard. As always. It's bye baby. Giants lead 3-1.
The global phenomena with themed entertainment, in-game experience, and a spectacular post-game drone show themed the music of K-pop Demon Hunters movie. Well, that's this Friday. Giants are going to take on the Rockies. Game 1 of the 3-game weekend series. Go to sfgiants.com/drone.
After Walker, we'll have you read that again. No, just kidding.
No, I was 0 for 1, so I'm going to take that fail and move on.
By the way, for Whisenhunt, 12 pitches in the third, 4 in the fourth inning, 5 pitches. And then even with the pop-up that wasn't caught, 12 pitches in the fifth.
Well, and he righted the ship. I mean, he was all over the place the first 2 innings. 55 pitches in 2 innings.
So 29 in the last 3.
And a third. But it's how he's doing it. It's the command that he has, the pace that he has, the rhythm that he's in.
And throwing strikes.
The key with him right now is fastball command. And he didn't have much of it early in the game, but he's got some now.
I guess that's why you can't jerk a guy in the second inning, right?
Well, if you're thinking of him as being a starter, you have to give him a chance to try and fix himself. Because that's what it's all about. And he's a young pitcher.
2-2 on the changeup.
And that's what you have to learn. You have a pitching coach, you've got teammates that can help you, but when you get on that mound, you're your own pitching coach. And you have to know how to try and get back to being right, or you're not going to last long in this league.
Got him. Challenge.
Batters challenging strike call.
ABS, powered by T-Mobile. Can I say it again? Got him.
Call's confirmed. The pitch was a strike. Houston is out of challenges.
This time, did you see what our home plate umpire did? He put his hands on his head.
Yeah.
Like
Steven Jashinsky. I mean, he's only had 12 games in the big leagues, and he's enjoying this. When he's right, the ABS proves that he's right.
hands on his hips. Here's the kid from Wisconsin. 1 for 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Hunt with 92 pitches. You see the sequence we're talking about. I mean, he gets Varsho out here, it'll be under double-digit inning again. 3-0.
Yeah, but this is also an outing that pitching coach tomorrow is going to sit down with him, and he is going to really pump Hunt up about being able to right your ship and keep your confidence.
Well, he needs to get Varsho here because Tony Vitello may not let him pitch to the next guy who's red hot.
No, I agree. This is his last hitter no matter what.
Holy smokes. Tony Perez-Chica.
Dave Clark.
No, it's Dave Clark. Tony Perez-Chica's at third. And now there's an example of why they made coaches put on helmets.
Yeah, they tried to come out and check him out, and he says, no.
I'll lose in Kangaroo Court if you come out here.
This scares you. He had nowhere to go. 110 miles an hour.
Three-two. Well, here's the manager's decision. See if he points to the mound before he gets to the mound. He does. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all-in connection and protection your small business can rely on. We'll be back. Well, here you go. Your line score: a run on 4 hits and an error. And for the Giants, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. If you just joined us, we had one really big home run in this game, and that was Bryce Eldridge. But right now we're concentrating on Carson Seymour, who's coming into his 5th game. He's a big fella.
He is a big fella, 6'5", 265, 27 years of age.
Facing Cam Smith, who has been swinging it pretty good. Missed a home run by about, I don't know, 10 feet down the left field line. How's this one backing out of play?
I think that swing may have caught a piece of Drew Kavanaugh.
Easy.
You see Jashinsky, the plate umpire, walking out in front of home plate, gonna dust off a plate that's completely clean just to give Kavanaugh a little extra time. See where it gets him. Oh, got him in the back of the wrist.
Swinging a foul.
Carson Seymour's got a good sinker, and his velocity average is just below 96 miles per hour. That's average. But he's got other pitches. I mean, slider, cutter, 4-seamer, curveball.
One and two. In the dirt.
That's nice. Really nice play from Carson Seymour. Remember, Cam Smith doesn't have a book on Seymour, so you throw those 1-2 curveballs, and you don't want to miss that badly, because that wound up being an easy take when the hitter was in a hole on you, sitting in a 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Very nice pitch to end the inning. Well, let's check out our upcoming schedule, brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. One more game against the Astros. That's tomorrow afternoon. And then we have a day off on Thursday, which we all enjoy. And then Rockies are in for a weekend series to close out the homestand. Do you have another big group coming in this weekend?
I do. On Friday night, family's coming into town, and we'll be looking forward to that. Right now, it's going to be Eniel De Los Santos coming in for his 52nd appearance on the year, 1-3 with a 4.07 ERA. Basically a two-pitch guy, a fastball and a changeup, although he throws two types of fastball.
Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all in connection and protection your business, your small business can rely on. Here's Drew Gilbert, who's had a lot to do with where the Giants are at in this game. And it wasn't just the base hit, but he drew a walk in the fourth and scored on a Kavanaugh base hit.
That was a walk that he had an 0-2 count that he worked a base on balls.
Drives this one to center field. Pretty good ride. And Varsho, just in front of the wall, makes the catch. I don't know, Mr. Gilbert is making a dash here towards the end of the season.
He's such a different hitter now than what he was the first 2 months of the season. And everything that he's accomplished is a positive. Really has built his swing and his approach the entire season.
And look, we saw him last year, right? He was the classic young guy with all the energy, and you still want him to have energy, and he's calmed a lot of stuff down, which, you know, is a good thing. Just don't calm it all down.
Well, one thing you have to prove in this league is your intelligence in the batter's box, because that allows you to have a plan, and you have to have a plan.
Basabe to center field. It'll be Varsho.
What did Tom McCraw, our hitting instructor, used to say about a plan?
Yeah, even a bad one's a good one. But you got to think about that. And when you do think about it, you think, all right, that makes some sense.
Another guy, a young hitter. I mean, he's hit 234, but he's got a 347 on base percentage. You're a left-handed catcher, and you've got those kind of numbers. You're going to get playing time.
Yep.
And he's also got a stolen base. Got it tonight. First steal of the year, career.
This one's going to die in front of the outfielder for another hit. To give Koss a shot. Koss waves at that one. He's 0 for 2. Koss lines one to left. Velasquez off the bottom of the wall, and on the move is Kavanaugh. They're going to wave Kavanaugh in. We got to play at the plate. Here's the throw, not in time. Ball gets away, costs the third. Giants lead 4-1. Really nice job by Gary Pettis coaching third.
No hesitation at all for Pettis. You can see Koss hits a top spinner that he only ain't keeping in the yard. He hit this ball well. And as it gets over the head of Velasquez, that's when you saw the windmill waving Kavanaugh, who's a catcher, and he's the average speed at best. But yet Pettis knew he had a chance to score, put the pressure on the defense, and they couldn't come up with a play.
So that's it for De Los Santos. We'll have a new pitcher. We'll let you know who it is when we come back. Giants have a runner at third, which is Christian Koss. He got there on a double and an error. The pitcher is Bennett. How did you say his last name?
Bennett Sousa.
Sousa.
15th appearance. And you're going to see a lot of sliders from Sousa. He's in his 4th year at the big league level, 31 years of age. But he throws that slider almost 75% of the time.
Jungkook likes that breaking ball that starts out at him from a lefty.
He hangs in there well with that.
And a lot of those end up in the seats. That's where he'll hit his home runs off of lefties. Well, just not like that. Hey, the Giants pick up a run, bottom of the order after 2 outs. All right, let's check out a game summary brought to you by Toyota. Well, let's talk about Carson Whisenhunt, who looked like a disaster the first 2 innings, but boy, he got out of the mess, only allowed 1 in the first, and then was absolutely terrific from the 3rd inning on. For the Giants, Gilbert an RBI in the 2nd, Kavanaugh an RBI in the 4th, Eldridge a home run in the 5th, and Koss an RBI in the 6th. They spread that around. How about that? And here's Seymour for the 2nd hitter that he's going to face. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's having some big misses with the breaking ball. And when you're an opposing player, you're watching that. You know going into your bat, the guy's got a fastball, sinker, slider, 4-seam, whatever. You know his pitches. If he's not getting his breaking balls over, you're not going to think about anything but the fastball.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
And if you're a pitcher and you allow your opponent to pigeonhole your stuff and only have to look for one speed, that's no bueno.
Line drive to right. And guess who's playing right there thanks to the defense? Jung-Hoo Lee. Top of the order in Jeremy Pena. Pena is 0 for 3. And here he takes down low. Good pitch, 2-1.
I mean, that's his bread and butter. Carson Seymour could be consistent with that location down around the knees. I mean, he's tough.
Got fouled. 2-2.
Where he's run into trouble is when he's elevated. You don't want to elevate sink. If you're going to elevate, and it's intentionally, you want to elevate with a 4-seam fastball, which he has. He's learning that pitch. But his bread and butter and strength is that sinker at the knees.
Got him. Geez, another nice pitch.
He does not lack for stuff. And that thing too, young pitchers get up here at first and they think they have to be too fine, they nibble. And he was that pitcher. You can see him, he's getting more and more confidence every time he comes back up. The stuff's there.
Here's Alvarez. Best way to face Alvarez is right here with 2 outs and nobody on.
Having the stuff and believing in the stuff, those are two different things. You have to have both.
Catcher's challenging the ball call.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. What do we got?
The call's confirmed. The pitch was a ball. San Francisco's out of challenges.
Hands on hips.
Yeah, you want your young umpires to be cocky.
Hands on hips. One and two. I do believe Hernan Alvarez was going to swing at that no matter what. Foul.
That's a 90-mile-an-hour breaking ball. That's the kind of velocity on a breaking ball that scouts talk about.
1 and 2. Very high. 2 and 2. Well, I mean, look, Carson Seymour, you got a month and a half. This is a great time to show what you can do. And it's now 3 and 2.
I think he got him on the foot.
Astros are going to be tired of getting hit on the foot. They lost Altuve.
Well, on a breaking ball that hit him on the front foot, and here Alvarez gets hit with another breaking ball. So I mean, those aren't pitches with intent. Just skimmed off the top. Altuve got hit so squarely that the ball hit his foot and bounced right back to Wisenhunt. This one just skims the top of the foot, so I think he'll recover a whole lot quicker than Altuve will.
Paredes takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. And this pop-up could be playable for Eldridge. That'll do it. No runs, a hit by pitch, 1 left. It stays 4-1 Giants.
Well, get all your highlights, analysis, live updates, Giants Talk episodes, and more. Everything Giants fans need. The NBA Sports Bay Area app. You can download it right now.
All right. Here we are. Will the Adames to lead things off? Adames had a 1-out double right over the first base bag on a bit of a check swing. It's 0-2. The 2-0-2 is close pitch, but down low.
Eldridge get ready to go.
Towards the hole and into the hole.
Back in the 5th inning, it was Bryce Eldridge coming up. Gets Hunter Brown and hits one over the wall, left center. Casey Schmidt and the bullpen loving it. Drew Adames home run number 12.
And Willie Adames, his 5th steal of the year.
He never stopped him.
Didn't.
Let him roll right into it. He steals it easily.
He's now 5 out of 7 in stolen bases. And if you're Eldridge, get him in, get him over any way you can. Inside corner 1-2.
Pure strikeout situation with nobody out in runner at second for Souza.
Low. He's got a good eye. This time Eldridge goes down. So with the strikeout.
And that is a good slider. You can see why he throws it 70% of the time. I mean, that is a hard bite downer. When you're ahead to count, that's exactly where you want to put it.
And Eldridge with a healthy swing and a foul out of play. Check that, Devers. Barracoto to follow. Ooh, waited on that one and fouled it back again.
You were looking for it.
Oh, 2 pitch is down low. Giants 4 runs on 8 hits. They've actually done a good job hitting with men in scoring position tonight. Grubauer getting ready. Devers, kind of a one-hand fly ball to center field. 2 outs. And we'll see if we get a pitching change or not.
Nope.
Barracoto is 0 for 3.
And one thing he has is a good opposite field approach against left-handed breaking balls. Doesn't try and pull everything he sees from lefties.
And a quick 0-2. Yeah, it seems like when you come back off the IL, it's going to be 0-2 a lot.
I think one of the toughest things to do is have a strike zone that you trust. That, identifying spin, it takes some time. You're in such a hurry to get back because you got hurt.
And this time he went around, and that's going to end the inning. So nice inning after the hit by Adames. 8th inning coming up. By the way, you want Mike Maddox as your pitching? Well, if it's viral, funny, or trending, it's on TikTok. Get exclusive Giants content by following at NBC Sports Authentic. So Carson Seymour goes out. Here he's facing Nick Allen. And Allen's going to look at a strike. Allen came in for the injured Jose Altuve, who got hit on the foot, and he got hit good. Or bad if you're Altuve. 1 ball and 1 strike. I'd like to see that little guy get out of the game. He's way too much fun to watch. There's a line drive, and guess who's standing there again? It's Jung-Hoo Lee for the 2nd inning in a row. Now a word from Jack in the Box.
Don't get FOMO. Get my Philly-style bonus Jack combos and new Philly Munchie Meal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
So with 1 out, here's Christian Walker, who's 0 for 3. Walker's hit the ball in the air 3 times. And he takes down low. The 1-0 pitch, and Walker rolls into third. Up play for Koss, throws on the run, and they got him.
Can't make that play any better.
That's a good play.
Just right over the top of that sinker. Not a lot of steam on it, but Walker not running like he used to. And really a nice play. Made to look pretty routine from Christian Koss.
So we're going to get a pinch hitter. It's late night Lamont.
Got a nice ovation in last night's game, and Giants played a little montage of some of his at-bats that he had while wearing a Giants uniform. We had a lot of fans here. And in 2021, where the Giants won 107 games, he had a lot to do with a lot of late inning victories. Come to a city and you earn a nickname like he did, late night Lamont, people remember you. And he enjoyed every bit of it.
The unforgettable year of 2021. Wade takes high.
It really was an unbelievably great year for so many reasons. Giants set a single season franchise mark in 107 victories, and the Dodgers that year set a franchise mark at that time at 106. They would break it a couple years later, but I mean, one team wins 107, one 106, and both teams respected the rivalry.
Wade off the mound and into center field for a 2-out hit.
Both teams played their tails off, and I think both teams were a little tired going into the playoffs.
Remember, the Giants had a hugely hit by Wade. They had a lead in that playoff series. As Tony Vitello's coming out. So we're going to get San Martin into the game. Seymour departs. He did a great job, and we'll be back. Astros. Giants with 4 big runs on 8 hits. There's 2 outs here in the 8th inning. After the Lamont Wade Jr. base hit, San Martin comes in to face the left-handed hitting Dalton Varsho.
6th appearance on the year for San Martin. 2 types of fastball, slider and a changeup. His velocity in the fastball is going to be 91, 93-ish.
Varsho 1 for 2 with a walk. And he takes wide. 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. A pitch right underneath his hands.
A sinker.
And a good one.
Two-seamer kind of ran in on Varsho and kind of tied him up in knots. See the inside target? That ate him up.
Those are boys.
Is that the Tarps Off boys?
The Tarps Off group, where are they? They're in left center field tonight. One of these days I'd like to we'll talk about this when we get a little bit more time, but this is going to end the inning, so nice job by Seymour and now San Martin. You see the Giants with a 4-1 lead. A.J. Bluebow comes in.
45th appearance on the year for Bluebow. Good hard thrower. I mean, he's got a mid to high 90s fastball, sweeper, like that, and a changeup. Those are his three primary weapons.
The ball's in a strike. Really with a healthy grip. Basabe to follow. And a foul straight back.
99-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Bluebow, rookie, 26 years of age, out of the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
On the ground, foul. Grabbed by Walker.
I know it got you excited when I told you he went to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, but he's from Ohio.
Heavily recruited to look like a Wisconsin guy.
Yeah, he can fool you.
No. And the Astros today have now just figured out how to strike out Drew Gilbert.
Well, an established 99, then throw a nasty changeup.
That combination has always seemed to work. Basabe with a bunt hit in the second. Since then, he's 0 for 2. And it's down low. Pitch is high to Basabe.
JT Brubaker getting ready for the ninth inning.
Basabe is going to have a hit. That'll be
2-0 count. That's what you do.
amazing. Is you almost forget in the first inning that you had a bunt single, and you're like, all right, I'm 2 for 4.
Let's take a look at the 2-0 challenge. Fastball right down the vein, and Basabe says, "You think you're playing with kids?" Sweet strokes up to left field.
Well, Cavanaugh's got a stolen base. Adames has got a stolen base. Let's see if Basabe can pick one up. The pitch is high. Cavanaugh had a big 2-out single. In the fourth inning to knock in Gilbert. Get pitched down and in. Two and one. In the dirt, and now you're going to get a free 90 feet. And the Giants have taken advantage of this tonight.
Giants doing to the Astros what the Astros did to the Giants last night. Take advantage of 90-foot gifts. That's a wild pitch that Diaz, the catcher, is going to feel like he should have done a little more with. That was a blockable pitch.
Pitch to make it 3-2, maybe a little high. This is going to be picked up on one hop by Walker. Wasabi will move to third. And Christian Koss, who had a 2-out double in the sixth, he's going to get a crack at it. Koss waiting. Wasabi down the line. And it's low with Jung-Hoo Lee on deck. And it doesn't look like there's anybody up in the Astros bullpen. Don't know. There's a strike.
So on a 2-0 count, a guy that can throw 99 drops a little slider, steals a strike. Well, not a bad idea. You know, after you throw 2 fastballs, the guy's going to sit on 99.
Struck well to center. Far shell back. Now he slows down, and on the track, he makes the catch. Koss gives it a ride. Here comes the ninth. Into this ninth inning with a 3-run lead. JT Brubaker will try to get the honors of the last 3 outs. Giants have lost 3 straight, and now they're 3 games under the 500 mark at home, so getting a little closer would be a good thing. And that's a long foul, and it's 0-1. Those are okay. One for 3 tonight for Cam Smith. And he takes a little low.
Giants out of challenges.
Dodgers, by the way, in Kansas City are having a good game. It's 3-3. That game is in the 8th. Little tap route in front of home plate. It's going to be up to Cavanaugh. And he had time to step and throw, but to get an idea how well Smith can run.
Cavanaugh really wound up on this one. He took a couple of shuffle steps and unloads. Got him by a bunch.
Second, he looked like my old friend Ron Hasse behind the plate.
Yeah, he did.
Hasse wasn't afraid to run him over to first. He tried to run guys down to second. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 2. He drew a walk in the second. Koss from deep third. Perfect throw. And here's Pena. Pena 0 for 4. And here he takes a strike. Adames, Eldridge, and that's your ball game. Well, I'm going to put it this way, Mike. If you'd have told me in the second inning that Whisenhunt had a chance for a win, I'd have said you're nuts.
Well, I agree with you, and I think that's one of the things that is most impressive about this ball game is that Whisenhunt threw 55 pitches the first 2 innings, and yet he took the ball into the 6th. He really righted his ship and pitched beautifully after he found his rhythm. And the other thing too about tonight's ball game, Giants took advantage of some of Astros' mistakes, walks, wild pitches, just exactly what the Astros did to them last night. So this is a nice win for this club.
And 2 out hits, and a bullpen, and a lot to talk about. Giants win 4-1. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Toyota Giants postgame live starts.